there's a few things in there. I think before you start, so before you throw in the day job and go, yep, I'm all in, which a lot of coaches encourage people to go all in. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think you definitely need to have money behind you.
Yeah.
You definitely need to have clarity around what you want to create and what you can create, especially in the first 6 months. You have to have, if you have a partner, you have to have their support, and they need to understand that it's not as simple as going, yay, I'm in business now. And I see this a lot with coaches.
Yes.
They go do the courses. I work a lot with coaches. They go and do the course. They come out. They're like, yep, I can help everyone. And they're met with the sound of crickets. So you need to understand who your niche is and what problems that you solve.
Yeah.
So looking at your systems from the start, one of the things I didn't do was have a clear approach on my systems.
Yes.
So I knew my skills, I knew what to do, but those back-end systems like payments, bookkeeping, appointment booking, all of those things, I was a very late adopter. And I look back now and I realized not having an understanding of systems and potentially being a little bit afraid of systems as well, that actually held me back in that regard. You don't need a website straight away. Don't feel like you have to rush out and spend $3-5 on a shiny website. Allow yourself the space to get settled in and get known and start building your skill set and get clarity around what you're doing before you go out and invest in a website.
Yeah.
Because you can have a beautiful website, but if you don't know how to direct traffic to it and how to monetize it and how to do all of the things, it's a very expensive thing that sits there to tell a story about who you are. And these days, most people will look for you on Facebook or LinkedIn. So having your social media profiles set up, that's important as well. So they're probably the things to start with. I was so naive when I decided to leave full-time work. So naive. I had money saved. That went really quickly. I had no idea about marketing because in retail, my focus had been sales and team development and running the trainings and those kinds of things. So the marketing and those kinds of things, no idea. I made the assumption that all coaches do that, I've got a certificate now. Everyone will come and work with me. All I have to do is say, I'm a coach. Let me help you. So there's got to be some reality around it.
Yeah.
But realistically, I've been in business for 8 years and it's been the last year and a half where I've actually been profitable. So it is very, very true when they talk about 8 years to an overnight success. So be prepared to not have major successes. You might be one of those people that does. I'm not saying you can't have that, but be prepared that it might not happen as quickly as you would like.
So, and I think we sold that. We sold that story quite a lot. So it's
because that's how people make money from us. Do this course and you will be this. And this is where I'm so against forcing people to fit one system only, and where I really like to encourage people to test limits and boundaries and see what works for them, because something worked for one person, it doesn't mean it's a foolproof thing that's going to work for every single person. And I've experienced that myself with coaches and mentors who've said, you have to do it this way. It hasn't worked for me. It works for other people, but then being shamed because I couldn't work in their system. So give yourself flexibility around it. That's my little tip for today.